And I'm here! What's up,
Hey,
B Krew?
don't you usually say I'm back?
Amanda! God, this sucks. What's up, B Krew? Chris Namtab here with a brand new Bat vid. As you can see behind me, I am playing the 1989 Batman film. This movie came out 35 years ago. June 22nd was the anniversary of that film. 35 years. 1989. How old was I? In my 40s? I count. Anyways, excellent film. For the garage update, there is nothing going on. I have been in the garage the last 2 weeks, I believe, 0 hours and 0 minutes. So nothing has been moved or rearranged. You can see I am wearing a tank top. It has been very, very warm, very, very hot here. It has been so hot that if I was throwing a pool party, I would bring just ice. Just ice. Justice.
That's bad.
Now it's time for show and tell. For this week's show and tell, I don't have a lot, just a few things to show. First off, nothing too exciting. Hit a garage sale, and I got another copy of my Batman and Robin DVD. Mine. Well, anyways, usually when we hit garage sales, thrift stores, Goodwills, if I happen to find a DVD of Batman Blu-ray, VHS of any sort, I usually get it if it's really cheap. This one for $1. Then the last few weeks, I've shown you in the past, got this one out of Goodwill, and then at Goodwill. So usually if we find a DVD, I will most likely buy it. Wife and I went out of town yesterday. We hit 2 Walmarts, 1 Target, 1 GameStop, 1 Marshalls, a mall. We went to Walmart's for a reason. We were looking for certain toys, which they did not have. Out of everything we went to visit, I found 1 pop figure, and of all places, I got it at Marshall's. There's a Harley Quinn pop figure. It was on sale, got it for a good price. Did not have this one. I really debated to pass on it, but the wife talked me into it, so I got this cool Harley Quinn pop. Lastly, for show and tell, I got a Batman bracelet. Now you're thinking, Chris, isn't this pretty sissy? No, this is manly. Wife and I went to a garage sale last week. Behind us, at one of the houses, there were 2 girls who called themselves the Slay Sisters. You gotta respect that. They had their little business of making bracelets and cool stuff like that. One of the sheets said, personalized bracelets, $5. So I asked them to make me this cool Batman bracelet. It is black, gray, yellow, and dark blue, and it says Batman on it. It came out better than I expected. So this most likely I will put in my display case to show. I might wear it maybe on like during a Comic-Con or a convention, but I really, really dig this. Really, really cool, very epic. Today is July 3rd, which means it's practically the beginning/middle of summer. Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial beginning of garage sale season. So what does that mean for me as a Batman collector? One of the good things about living along the Oregon coast is how many garage sales that's going on in this area. For example, last week the neighborhood behind us had their neighborhood garage sale. My Pookie and I hit about almost 10 garage sales in a 2-hour span. So what do I look for at garage sales? Basically 2 things. 1, almost anything Batman related, and 2, anything I can believe I can make a couple extra bucks on. So if it's non-Batman, I usually look for toys, action figures, video games, DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS tapes, almost anything retro. I try to look for anything from the 80s and 90s. But the cool thing is, when I find something very cheap, then I know I can make a profit off. For example, horror VHS tapes sell for pretty well. Lost Season 6 on DVD sells pretty well. You gotta know what you're looking for, and once in a while you gotta take a chance. If you find the right item, you'll make a couple extra bucks. The profit that I make from the items that I sell is what I usually use for my collection to help me collect and buy more stuff, or I will use it for future garage sales. We try to hit garage sales every Saturday morning. We try to hit at least 5 or 6. Most of the time, we are usually done by noon. Now, buying stuff at garage sales doesn't mean you'll always make money. My Pookie and I, we've bought many, many things that have just sat there and have not sold or even lost money. I have a Spider-Man cup for sale and has been sitting there for a little a year now. And like I said, I had items that I've sold where I've actually lost a few dollars. Now when I go to garage sales, my Pookie and I, we usually have 4 rules. Rule number one, I always try to be respectful. I like to be nice, don't make a mess, don't get in anybody's way, stay out of the way of other people, say excuse me. For example, my Pookie and I went to a garage sale last week. I found a tub of DVDs for $1. A lady saw me looking through the DVDs and she rushed over and jumped into the tub with me, next to me. That sounded weird. And she just started going through the DVDs as well. I can tell what she was looking for, so I was being nice and handed her a couple of DVDs that were in front of me that she wanted. Rule number 2, if I have the chance, I always try to engage with the person having the garage sale. Some people like to talk, some people don't, but once in a while you talk to the right person, they would tell you the history of something that they're selling. Like I said, living along the Oregon coast, these towns are pretty old, and if you engage with the right person, they will tell you a really cool story about something. That's always fun to hear. Rule number 3, if I find an item that I think I can make a profit off, I never try to lowball the seller. They're there to make a few bucks as well. I try to be respectful. So if I believe that they're selling the item for a reasonable price, I will go ahead and pay that money. And rule number 4 for garage sales, if there are kids there selling lemonade, I always try to be nice and buy a cup if it's for $1 or $2. I try to engage with the kids and ask them why they're doing it. Some of them are very, very shy, some of them are cool, but I always will buy a cup of lemonade. I always try to tip $1 or $2. I think it's cool that they do that. You gotta respect the hustle. So in closing, my Pookie and I, we enjoy going to garage sales. We've been doing it for a while now, but the past few years we've taken it more serious, looking for certain stuff. So, and I'm pretty sure we will continue to do it down the road for years to come. So if you can, give me your comments down below on your thoughts about garage sales and why you go to them. And if you do, what do you look for? So that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, the first weekend of August, we'll be doing a toy show. I hope to film footage. I am still bad at filming when I'm out and about. I have a few goals that I want to do for this toy show, but I will talk about that in a future video. To the 2 viewers who watch my videos, I always appreciate that. I need 6 more subscribers to hit 300. I'm almost there. Thank you for watching this bat vid. I will see you on the next bat one. 2 Fiends.